Hello and welcome. You are at the right place. Today I'm going to talk about self-confidence. You may be asking yourself, okay, what is self-confidence? This is one having a belief that is in you, that you are able to do, you are able to conquer, you are able to move and go forward. Though obstacles are there, but you believe you can. Having positive view of yourself regardless the weakness and strength you have in different areas, and also trusting that you are going to do the best and acknowledging the best, and also acknowledging also your weaknesses and accepting it. That I can call it self-confidence. And there are many ways to increase self-confidence. Maybe you've read it somewhere, you've listened to someone talking about self-confidence, but right now I have, I think, 10 points on how you will be able, or rather we can be able to increase your chance to be confident in yourself. And when you are confident, you increase the level of success. And the more the confidence increases, also the level of success in you increases, because when you're confident, you know, though you are wrong, you know that you're going to do it right. Yes. And number one, how you're able to improve your self-confidence is through focusing to do things that give you happiness, or rather that bring positive vibes in you. Focus on the things that are going to help you to nurture the happiness that comes in within. And don't force things. Sometimes you find yourself, you're forcing things. I'm going to do this so that someone feels happy. Do things so that you make yourself feel happy and joyful. The second point is accepting yourself. Most of the times we are not able to accept ourselves. There was a time I was also there, when you're like, goodness, I have done this and it is so wrong. I want to judge myself right there, right that time. But I have learned very slowly that I should accept the weaknesses that are in within me, and also accept that I'm going to learn something new. When you accept the weaknesses you have, it will be much easier for you to acknowledge even the bigger things that are going to happen. The third point is celebrating your success. You may be asking yourself, I've never succeeded, I've never done this and that, but the best thing to do is just celebrating the simplest things that you're able to achieve. Maybe today yesterday night you set an alarm so that the day, maybe before you're going to wake up early, or rather you're going to do this and this in the morning, and then you find yourself, you are faithful to that alarm. Appreciate yourself by maybe taking a cup of tea, taking a cup of coffee, your favorite coffee, or rather taking water, or rather listening to your favorite music, and just appreciate the success that you have. And day by day, it is going to help you to develop a habit of you staying faithful to the things that you are able to achieve, no matter how small. It doesn't matter how small it is. Sometimes it may be that you are able to go to town and return safely without getting lost. I can tell you, the town sometimes is so congested, and you're like, goodness, I return safely. I'm going to buy myself a bubble gum, and then I'm going to chew, and then I'm going to receive something, or rather a mint. Always celebrate the simplest thing in your life. It is going to increase the confidence of you, the confidence in within you. The fourth point is to read. By the way, reading can increase your self-confidence 150% every time you read, because every time you read, you acquire something new, and it helps you to also be confident in what you do. By reading, you enable yourself to be able to be relevant in whichever field you find yourself in, because when you have nothing to offer, you find yourself, you're scared, you develop this fear that you're not good enough. But when you do it, when you read every time, when you're concentrated in the things that you do, it will be much easier for you to do. And if you're not sure of what you're going to read, Start with what you love. It can be an article in a magazine. It can be something on the road, the posters. Start from somewhere. Reading, we all start from somewhere. I can remember back in the days I used to, when I just passed down the road and then I see a newspaper, I'm like, I'm going to pick that newspaper, I'm going to read anything that is able to be read. Though sometimes it doesn't make sense, but when you read it, it brings a habit of you feeling healthy when you read, and it increases your confidence both in speaking and also in reading and also in talking. The fifth point is dream big. Sometimes dream beyond what you know, what you understand, and beyond everything. Dreaming big is setting vision, and when you have your vision, when you dream, you are thinking about your future, making it a point to plan for your future in a bigger way, and ensure that you make it a way, and ensure it make your dream is a way of you being motivated. When your dream is much bigger, you are going to be confident because you know that one day I'm going to achieve this, and though now I'm feeling low, though now I'm not good, but you have confidence in you. It is going to develop a self-confidence that you're going to grow when the time comes for your dream to be achieved. The sixth point, it creates simple goals. Sometimes you make unrealistic goals. I can tell you, there was a time, it was back in the year 2018, if I'm not wrong. Early, I made resolutions, and then I was like, what? These resolutions are so big. I don't know if I'm going to achieve them. And I had to make one resolution, and from that one resolution, maybe self-growth, under it I put spiritual growth, I put health, I put everything. But when you put bigger goals, like I'm going to achieve this by this by this, maybe if you're already determined, you're going to do it. But if it is more bigger than your fears, it will make you to reach a point, then you're like, you know what, I'm just going to leave everything, I'm just going to do what I know and what I understand. But that is not it. Make it a point to do to make a goal that also you believe this I'm going to achieve with the help of the Lord, of course, without forgetting God. And in every goal that you set, ensure that your plan aligns with the Lord. And the Lord is going to help you to also grow self-confidence from in within, because He is your maker. You know, when you tell God, God, I want confidence, He's going to improve you. He is going to enlarge you and make you more confident. The seventh point, make yourself a priority. Most of the times we don't make ourselves a priority. We overwork ourselves, overwhelm ourselves with the things that are here and there to please people, to do this and this, to be able to be just available. But when you make yourself a priority, I can tell you, you're going to enjoy the fruits of your labor. When you make yourself a priority, you're able to take care of yourself, you're able to grow yourself, you're able to even envision the things that you desire every time. And I can tell you, there was a time I used just to do things, doing it for the sake of doing. But it reached a time, and then I examined myself, I re-evaluated myself, and then I realized that I had concentrated so much on giving and forgot to give myself something, because you cannot give what you don't have. So I had to learn some new tricks here and there on how to make up, on how to do hairs, on how to do this. And with that, passion grew, and with passion, confidence came in. And that's why you see me glowing like this. That is the result of you taking care of yourself. Sometimes it doesn't matter the nails, or rather, but ensure that taking care of yourself is more on hygienic part. Sometimes just washing yourself, your face, or rather, it may not necessarily mean by you going acquiring expensive products, but rather use the cheapest things you have, maybe soap and water every day, and ensure that you are doing well. And with that, when you take care of yourself is going to take care of your confidence. That is what I go with, rather. That's my motto. When you take care of yourself, you take care of your confidence. And the eighth point is learn. Make yourself available to learn. When you learn, you unlearn the things that are bringing negativity to you, and learning things that are bringing positivity to you. When you learn, you increase your knowledge, you increase the power in within, and it is going to help you to go beyond what you know and understand. Always learn from people, from people's mistake, from people's success, and from every day. Usually when I go somewhere, my dad taught me that when you go somewhere, ensure that you learn one thing. But I was like, no, I cannot only learn one thing. Me, I'm going to learn more things. But I'm going to stick with more than 5. That is what I'm going to implement. Because when you learn something, it opens you, by the way. It helps you to go beyond your fears, beyond everything that seems to be a hindrance in your life. When you learn, you increase the things that feels to be inadequate in you, and thus increasing your confidence. And the 9th, no comparing. By the way, comparison is the killer of growth, the killer of self-esteem, the killer of confidence, the killer of everything. I say this with emphasis because, goodness, I was there once a time. I was like, God, this lady is looking beautiful, she has good hair, and mine is just unhealthy. I'm like, goodness, I'm just going to leave it that way. And then I'm like, I go here, I find someone is doing something great, then I'm like, oh my goodness. But make it a point that you do not compare with other people to yourself, but rather you learn from them on the areas that you're going to improve. Because when you compare, I can tell you sometimes you feel devastated, you feel drained, you feel irrelevant, because you know this person is doing much greater than I am. By the way, you are unique in your own way. You are not going to be like someone else. You're just going to be you forever and ever with your uniqueness. Embrace your uniquity, or rather your uniqueness. Yes, embrace your uniqueness and grow with it. Grow with it and go beyond. That will help you to grow self-confidence. And the last but not the least, we have associating yourself with positive people. In the book of Amos 3:3, it says, can two walk together unless they agree? You may say, you know, I just walk with them and then I'm going to go home, I'm going to continue. But when you walk with these people that are going to drain you every day, you may be having this strength, you may be having this courage, but day by day you feel yourself, someone is always on your weakness. You know, look at this girl. Every time that person is mentioning your weakness, you're like, goodness, can you just mention something else? It's like, okay, can you sing for us this song? That person knows you don't know, but that person will be every time will be in trying to make you feel low of yourself. But when you know that you have something unique, associate yourself with the people who love to grow, people who love to exploit new things that are going to grow you, and you're going to make it. Rather, I cannot say that I have already made it, but I'm striving to the higher mark that the Lord has placed before me, so that I may be able also to grow. As I grow, I will never be selfish on sharing information here. Here, when you are here with me, we share information on how we grow our confidence, grow ourselves, our worth, and how we're going to just embrace the uniqueness in us. Thank you so much for watching this video till now. You're such a darling, you're such an amazing person. Your vibe is just good. And I'm so grateful. Without you, this video could not be here. But because it is here, thank you so much. And bye.